is a rumour that for the NFL this year in London, they're going to be doing Pikachus potentially with backgrounds for Pokemon Go at the NFL events, a bit like they've been doing with the baseball and that. So,
mind you, how much they charge for tickets for the UK games, that's the least they can
well,
do.
I'll just go to the stadium and play it outside, Ian.
That's it, just stand next to the stadium. We're here outside so-and-so. We're not going in.
Whitfield, if they're playing at Wembley, it's just down the road for you.
Yeah, Tottenham or Wembley.
By compass standing, it's further north. And that's a direction I don't travel.
Oh, Milo. One day.
I think that must be Francesco, Mr. Mickey Mouse Destroyer. Actually, it's more like Roland Rat Francesco.
Yes. Rodney.
Rodders.
Rodney the Rat.
Rodders.
Surely it should be Broomchesco.
He's not a wizard. You're a wizard.
You're a wizard.
You're not the wizard, Francesco.
Technically, one in your house, but it's one. If they're in your house, it's technically infestation.
Yeah.
Is this Ian Pest Control waterfall?
No, that's proper. That's true.
Yeah, to be fair, that's what the Rat Man told us at work, where he comes in every month. He says even if you get one nibble and one carcass, it's a rat infestation. That's what he says.
Just the one.
Just the one.
We have at work some proper big meaty ones. We have pest control coming, and we also have somebody coming shooting them as well.
Oh, so I didn't know what you meant then. I thought you said you had some really big meaty ones that were.
Is this a team building exercise?
I am talking about lorry drivers.
You shoot and barbecue the rats in your warehouse.
There's something better than a pop gun on a pigeon. I'll tell you, that's always
lovely.
Quite interesting. Yeah.
Rotisserie rats. Here we go.
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille. In a very literal sense.
Welcome into the Incensed podcast. You are listening to episode 258, where we are asking you to...
Oi, you dirty dogs, drop your incense.
I am Ian Waterfall, and with me tonight are my other two hosts of the Incensed podcast, Pogo Milo LA and Masterful 27. Boys, we've not got a lot to talk about tonight.
Good night.
So, good night, yeah.
Yay!
Yay! We actually had one piece of news drop literally just before we started recording. We looked at it and thought, okay.
Are we keeping it consistently average as of late?
Well, you know what? I look back and our shows have been consistently average for the last few weeks, and hopefully something juicy is going to drop at some point where we actually have one of those decent sort of big shows that we've not had for a while. But I will say this, in just a couple of weeks, it is our 5th birthday.
Yeah, what? and that will be consistently average. We guarantee you that.
Will.
As well.
We are not going all out, but for 300 at the end of the year, we very well might be.
Oh yes,
boys, talk to me. What you two been up to in the last 7 days?
Talk to
me.
Me.
Chatted.
Come on,
talk to me.
Give me some verbal interaction, if you must.
Yes.
Doing fantastically.
We've got another 55 minutes to fill. So
we can do this, best believe.
We can do this.
I had scrambled eggs on toast this morning, so I am feeling extra energized.
Getting ready for LA.
Getting ready for LA, and I was very tempted to open a Hawkstone tonight, but I've stopped myself.
Did you get the Hawkstone Zero?
No. Are you mad? I assume you are, Mr. Clean Living.
I saw it advertised, I'm like, oh... Jazza.
Technically, I think it's not quite 0%. It's like 0.5, isn't it?
It's still minuscule. It's still very legal to drive
a
off
microbe.
Yeah. Mark, can you top scrambled eggs and a Hawkstone?
Yeah. Well, Hawkstone Zero. Good weekend, actually, the weekend. Travelled up to Northampton, and we saw friends of ours from Australia that we hadn't seen for a couple of years. They came over, so that was nice.
Lachlan?
Announced that they...
Northampton.
Not true.
No. I'll finish the story quickly. Announced that they're getting engaged, and we're going to be going to Australia in about 18 months' time.
Ooh, whoa!
Which I've not been to Australia for a good sort of 12, 13, 14, 15 years. So yeah, we're going to have. It doesn't matter. I'm going to be in Australia for probably 2 weeks with Lisa. So that's going to be amazing.
Oh, my God.
To show her.
That's fine. Time zones work. You can get up early in the morning, record the podcast with us. We'll be here at night time in the UK.
Maybe.
Yeah, I have a suspicion. He may say, good eye, boys. I'll see you later.
Hey, I recorded from the States when I was there with you.
I know.
Smaller time difference.
I know. And also, married as well. But
oh, that's it. That you can't do that these days. It's 2026. You can't shame me for having somebody that won't put up with me.
I'm joking. But listen, I'm going to Australia in 18 months' time, which is exciting.
Milo's like going,
from the weekend.
Was you joking?
No.
He was joking.
No. But yeah, good weekend. Really good weekend. Yeah, buzzing for tonight's show because this is actually going to be quite a fun one. So, what about you, Ian? Talk to us, mate. You, what have you been up to in the last week?
Buzzwalling.
Well, in the last week, I have filmed another YouTube video, which I scratched because I wasn't happy with it, and I went to work. So no change there, really. That seems to be my weeks at the moment.
Well done.
I go to work for 5 days, I film a YouTube video, then I think...
don't finish it.
It's not going to happen. I'm not happy with this.
The Stonehenge duo video... Did doing that think like, right, my strategy now...
No, because the Stonehenge video, even though it was 5 months late, got traction. But me sitting in a car just won't get traction. And
but
I
sitting in a car in 6 or 8 months' time might. So that's your game plan,
Me sitting in a car when I'm on a road trip, different story. Me sitting in a car in G-Town, not flying.
So most of my vlogs at the moment are sitting in a car.
I know, but you talk a lot.
Yeah, that's called vlogging.
Whereas I'm very filtered. I can't do it. That's why I have to edit because I just can't talk
filter
for 15
like a
minutes
chipmunk.
ago.
So, Ian, is this a Patreon exclusive, Ian? Is this going to be a Patreon exclusive vlog?
It might do. I might put it on the Patreon, to be honest, because we've got like 3 videos that are half recorded now. So
just whack them all together. This is what happened in January.
Yeah, today I very well might be in the southwest, in the Cotswolds, filming a video for Community Day.
I don't know why I pushed that. I don't know why I did that.
I don't know. You're going to be with me.
What? That's the big drop.
Yeah, we're varying it up, aren't we, boys? We're going back to the same place again.
You say that. Milo and I have only been 3 times prior together, and that is over the last 5 years.
And I've never been.
You got to make the journey, and then you can say, "Ka-ting!" There we go. We're here.
Exactly. It's closer to you than it is to me and Milo.
Yeah, listen, you guys know what it's like about, but you obviously won't be playing Conde too much if you're there. I can imagine you're probably just sat on a bench playing it and looking at a shop.
We need those postcard gifts. From the stop.
Milo just wants another snowman. Was it a snowman? Francesco bought us all cookies, didn't he?
Oh, yes. I think, were they snowmen? I think with gingerbread.
That's in Chipping Norton, though, isn't it?
Chipping Norton,
yeah, you're about being in Chipping Norton, aren't you, for that?
We walked from Chipping Norton to the farm, which is about a 15-minute walk.
Yeah, Chipping Norton's nice. I've played Pokemon GO on Chipping Norton High Street. There's quite a lot of poker stops on Chipping Norton High Street.
For a small little
The problem is it's all
village.
a hill.
Yeah, but listen, it's a village in the Cotswolds. But listen, as you're listening to the show, these boys are in Chipping Norton.
We'll be climbing a hill to the Hollywood sign in a couple of weeks.
Anyway, good week, Ian. Sounds like you've had a good week.
I really haven't. But anyway, before we get any further, we need you to do something. If you get anything decent while listening to the show, please don't forget to post it on social media. We're talking X, we're talking Instagram, Threads and Blue Sky if you have to, using the hashtag Shinies of the Week.
Could you please clarify that spelling for me, please?
Yes, we can. It is hashtag SHINIESOFTHEWEEK. And when you use that hashtag, don't forget, at us as well. That way it's a lot more visible. You can also send us an email to contact@incensedpodcast.com.
You can send Incensed Podcast a WhatsApp voice message on +44 759 269
Splendid. He says it so well, doesn't he?
Yes.
He does it so well.
And they are pretty much the ways you can contact us. You could actually also, if you really wanted to, hit the send us a message button on certain podcast platforms. And that is pretty much it. We won't reply if you call us. We won't reply if you text us. We want you to send us a voice message on that number, please. But the last 7 days have brought us 2 events in Pokemon GO, Pinch Perfect and the somewhat lacking Kyurem Fusion Raid Day. Boys, let's take a couple of minutes and talk about how we found these last couple of events.
Do you want to go crabs or dragons first?
I'm just reading the chat. So Mr. Mickey Mouse Destroyers put Ian talking about LA. What news?
Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm stopping the show right here, and I'm saying, Francesco.
Good night, everyone. See you later.
You know that I've made a pledge that I would mention LA in every single episode before we get there.
Once.
You know that. Exactly. Nice. So don't call me out on that. I will do it every week.
Oh, is it Francesco that is it?
And then even Sue's agreed. That's true. It was Ian's pledge. Thank you, Sue. Anyway, back to it. Let's talk. I'm turning into the podcast version of Chris Moyles here, where I'll just call people out, and I don't care. The new Howard Stern, maybe. But boys, come on, let's talk crabs. Cloth in particular.
They're uncomfortable. Oh, right, okay.
Do you know, Milo?
You can get medication for that.
Don't put fish bait anywhere.
Keep fish away from Milo, please.
Yes. Pinch perfect. I mean, on paper, it looked like a really quite good event.
Rubbish event. Oh, sorry. On paper. Sorry, Milo.
On paper, but as we know, on paper can mean bugger all in reality. I don't know about you. I found myself massively just not interested in partaking much in this event. I raided for Delmise because...
Don't start me off on Delmise. I am still salty over that.
Oh, salty Vassar. Salty waterfall.
Vassar for an anchor, yeah.
An anchor. Something else.
It was a right anchor, wasn't it?
Right anchor. A few things from where I sat with it is I felt very unenthused to bother with, the supposed shiny boost for, what was it, Dwebble for the first 2 days. Like, Dwebble, really? Do I care? And then Corefish. We've got some good memories about Sevilla Safari Zone with that one. And I was thinking, it's like, this new time research for Thursday. Tempting. I genuinely couldn't be bothered to go outside.
Mm-hmm. But you didn't really need to go outside. I did a few catches at work and I still finished it.
Yeah, but it's sort of like that ethos of if I go out with an aim, then I'll continue to do a bit more.
In the snow in London? Probably
It was
not.
very nice, actually, I have to say. I mean, it lasted all of 6 hours. That was about it. That was all the snow we had down here. Then it melted and it just became a very damp, wet week. So the Clauncher boost on the weekend was okay. I got one shiny while shopping in Lidl. Shout out. Please sponsor.
Other supermarkets are available, thank you.
If you so please.
If you want them to sponsor, say their name right.
LIDL.
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 Ladle.
Like ladle.
Lidl.
Please sponsor us.
The quests for not only Cloth but Delmise were in the same task, win a raid.
Yes.
And they were so impossible to find. I got quite lucky on the first day. I was like, they're actually around, not too bad. The very next, or should I say, the rest of the event, I probably found 3 a day.
I didn't find that many the winner raid.
No.
They were all pretty much Delmise and they were all not shiny.
Yeah, so I genuinely just found myself doing my 10 remote raids a day for Delmise because there's nothing else I really care for raiding at this point. I think it had switched over to Genesect at that point, and so I'd honestly rather batter myself in the head with do a Genesect raid.
I'd rather dangle something into a meat grinder.
Fish bait.
Yeah, let's say with that. Yeah.
That reminds me of Kingsman 2, that does, Ian. Dangling over a meat grinder. Very, very good.
This is his James Bond thing coming. So what would the villain do right now?
Make a burger out of it.
I will give a shout out to a fellow UK creator, RA Pokemon, whose invite got me the Delmise, but after 44 raids. So it was a bit of a raid grind remotely.
That over the event and didn't see squat.
This is why you need to be more grateful for your Chinchu, as we said last week.
No.
Yes, see? You'll continue to not get anything.
Not going to happen.
Yeah, it's just I wasn't even overly interested in going for Cloth, personally. I mean, did you guys must have just got your Pokedex and be like,
I
that's
got
kind
my
of that.
4 free ones from the researchers.
Yes.
So,
you clothing it up, Marky?
So my observations from the event were as follows. So I made a note of this because I was curious to know how many Pokestops I span on each day, and I just made a log of them and how many of these research tasks I found.
Accurate of you. I wish I thought of that.
Well, to be fair, Milo, when you only play it for 2 days over a whole event, it's a bit easy to do that.
It's still more cataloguing than I did.
Yeah, no, but I try and you are the full-time player creator. I try and alternate it for the normal part-time player that might get a chance to play it for a day or two, just to put a bit more behind it. So I made a note here. So win a raid research task. So over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, when I played it over that weekend, obviously Saturday less than Sunday, but nonetheless, I played it. I spun 163 Pokestops.
That's some, yeah.
I got 11 research tasks with win a raid in. 11 of 163 is about 6% drop, if that, I think. So backing what you said, very infrequent. Putting into the fact it was a 50-50 between the big crab and the anchor, it then obviously diluted it even further. I don't mind that if there's loads more of the research tasks out there, but hey, but that's what happened.
Yeah.
And then I went on to Campfire. Oh my goodness, did your boy use Campfire? Yes, he did. And when I looked on Campfire for Delmai's raids,
yes,
this was before 11 a.m. in the morning on the Sunday. Not one appeared. And I was like looking across the UK, zooming in. I counted 2 in the whole of London at one point when I was scanning the map to see.
Shocking spawns.
I could. What in Wiltshire? And I was like going,
one.
Is this right?
It's daft.
It picked up fractionally as the day went on. And when I was out in the car, I was able to do maybe 5 or 6 in-person raids driving around, but it was not an event you could play on foot unless you wanted to just remote raid it. Like, you had to play it in the car, in my opinion, obviously. I was horrified by it. But yeah, with that rare research task, the 50-50 felt unfair. And for a Pokemon which you need to spend money to raid for, why is Dondozo and all that just dropped for this event? I get why they're in it, but just put it in all the free tier raids. Do you know what I mean? Or make all the raids free tiers with Genesect alongside, whatever.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I saw a Dwebble raid pop up and you think, what? I don't know the scale of the amount of money you'd have to give me to raid a Dwebble. Like, genuinely.
And this was the thing, was like, and again, Sue's agreeing was in the chat, like, I had no issue if it didn't pop up in raids a lot, but there was loads more of the research tasks, because then I would have gone, do you know what? I'll do in-person Dwebble raids if I have to. Do you know what? To trigger the free winner raids.
Get the task done.
But it felt like both options weren't very accessible, is probably the word I would have used. And again, I joked about it when I was filming a little bit about it. I've left it to the last day thinking I might have a good day grinding this. And I gave up after about 3 hours because there was nothing really to grind.
That was the sum total of every day of the event. I mean, Vass has made it very clear that he didn't get the red anchor. So how many raids do you end up doing? Because I saw you were popping in raids even when I was
every
popping in.
Delmai's raid that I got invited to or saw. So even the ones that popped up locally, I couldn't get the motivation to actually go out of the house in off hours from work. So I was just remoting in. So for the whole event, I used my 10 remotes a day for it. In fact, even on Kyurem Raid Day, I was using my remotes primarily for Delmai's. I think I did about 40 to 50 raids remotely, and I did everyone in person that I was passing, and not a thing. It was awful. It really was awful. And I know it's not really boosted. It's 1 in 64, but realistically speaking, when there's only arguably one way of getting it, yes, it was in win a raid, but we've already talked about how rare they were. Then maybe it should be boosted somewhat, because when I think that I've wasted the best part of £100 raiding for this mon, and I have, you know, when you look at a remote raid, it's like about £2.
60 remotes or so.
Yeah, it was catastrophic. My only saving grace from this whole event was from the various different researchers that we got. I got 2 hundo cloth.
Oh, wow.
You did? Jeez.
Jesus Christ. 1030, isn't it? 1030 CP,
yeah,
wasn't
1030,
it? Yeah. Wow.
So that's my only takeaway from the whole event, because I agree, it wasn't that great. It was nice to get the researchers, but like I say, who really wants to do a Dwebble? I mean, okay, Clauncher, slightly different. People are actually interested in that one. It's great, shiny, but who really cares about a Dwebble research?
I don't know. Like, that's the thing, is that it was overwhelming amounts of 1-star raids, which are the mid ones, and it comes back to that research task issue, but it's also affecting the spawns. Is that it doesn't feel like years gone by where an event window was an event window, where everything suddenly became the event, and you're like, okay, I know clear cut what's going on here. Like, you might have the odd rare spawn seep through. But this one, it was really blended with just the seasonal spawns. You could almost barely tell there was an event going on. And I saw a hysterical comment, which was like, for a pinchy crab-focused event, there were barely any at all. And like, yes, this is literally a pinch-perfect event, and Krabby's not even in it. So you're like, I mean, I didn't dislike the spawns, but they just weren't really there. You're like, okay, so I'm finding all kinds of random gubbins.
It was a very forgettable event, in my opinion.
Which it shouldn't have been.
Which it shouldn't have been, because new Pokemon drop, and there was a lot. Realistically, there was quite a bit to chase, but I don't know. Let's put that one down to not starting the year off in the best possible way. So, along similar lines, Kyurem Fusion Raid Day.
Do you want to kick us off, Vasa, with that? How was your Dragon Fusion chase?
Well, for me, personally, there seem to be very few people out locally doing it. And also, I understand the whole philosophy that it's a Kyurem Fusion Raid. So you're going to get Kyurem, you're going to get Zekrom, you're going to get Reshiram. You really need those three. But to have those three Pokemon in raids and alternating, it's diluting the pool. So to actually get anything good or shiny out of it, I lost motivation very, very quickly. And primarily because probably I had no one to raid with, and I was relying on people jumping into remote raids. Thanks very much to Sue, who jumped in a lot. But people weren't even accepting invites because people didn't seem overly bothered. And I've got to say, realistically, I think 3 Pokemon in a raid day is too much. I think they should just be focusing on one and take it from there. And maybe that's just my point of view. Maybe it's not a popular opinion, but I just didn't like the format.
I'd say looking at social media, it's a very popular view. That's the biggest thing that people took away or made a comment about this whole raid day was, on paper, sounded like an okay idea. But when you flick back to a previous fusion raid day we had with Necrozma's fusions, obviously Solgaleo and Lunala raids hadn't been added to the game yet, but they weren't part of it. You were literally just raiding the fusions, just catching the Necrozma, just getting the energy. And people stacked on that one. They maxed the remotes and everything. This, I will say, in my group, we had quite a good turnout come out, and Josh, who was on WhatsApp messages last week, did indeed travel up to join, which was great to see.
Nice.
Boasting about the double Shundo Scatterbugs again, but he did get the energy to fuse
it is a flex, though, isn't it? Let's be
the
honest.
bottle cap Shundo Kyurem was done. It's a very good flex, as we said last week, and we'll continue to say whenever it crops up. We got very lucky in the area where I think there was only one 30-minute rotation where there was suddenly 1 million Zekrom. And again, it's on your standpoint of what you actually chase. Like, we've done the tour events in 25, and I raided till I was blue in the face for the Kyurem fusions to get as much energy, and I fused a ton of them. So from my standpoint, I'm like, I genuinely don't care what I raid or what I get. You know, I'd like raiding. I like all the mons. But if you were somebody who really needed energy and you got lumped with a terrible rotation for the whole 3 hours, you were stuffed. And then it literally wasn't a Kyurem Fusion raid day. It was raid a Zekrom and a Reshiram, which you may have already been doing literally weeks before in December. I agree with Vasa, and I agree with, I think, the vast majority that Zekrom and Reshiram didn't need to be featured in the 3 hour window at all.
I did maybe half a dozen remotes for it and then used my free in-person passes. Didn't even get the ticket.
No? Fair. I mean, it's a standard, as we say, 499 cents ticket. Buy it, get more passes. Did you have issues with rotations, Marky? Did he give it the raids a bit of a bash?
I didn't play it a lot, unfortunately, but it's not the first time these have been out in a raid day. I'll be honest with you, I still haven't made peace with my wasted fusion attempt. Yeah, and because I don't really use the moves in the game, well, I haven't got one, so I can't use that move. It doesn't really bother me. But I would like to say a big thank you to Immensely Tall for gifting me the ticket for it. Thank you so much. And
good lad.
And because of that, I did do sort of, I think, 3 raids when I was over in Northampton. Just because, you know, it was nice to be able to do them. There was some that popped up at the pub where I was, so I was able to do them then. But like as Ian also sort of said, like, it was only because I was at the gyms. Because I'm not remote raiding at the moment. I've made a standpoint since New Year that I'm not spending any money in the game until I've used the resources I've got. So I've got like a ruck of green passes. It gives me the encouragement to get out, walk to gyms when I'm at low, to do raids, not just be sat at home doing them. Yeah, but that, I think it's unhealthy. Just, you know, I would happily remote raid if I didn't have the raid passes. I'd be still buying the remote raid passes now and doing it. I would have done exactly what Ian did for Delmise, to be fair, because I was getting a lot of remote raid invites as opposed to real ones being there. And like I did say on the vlog, and I hope I said it was purely because I didn't have any. I wasn't jumping in, but I was sending them to you because I was like,
the thing is, a lot of people were. I don't know what it is. Maybe my friends list of like 300-ish people, I get maybe 5 or 6 people that will jump into raids with me. And it's like, all these people, nobody is ever interested in raiding. Actually, somebody, I noticed on your video, Mark, I'm not naming names, but somebody that I was sending invites to that was ignoring all my raids jumped in one of yours.
Oh, must have been the timing.
The timing.
But Ian, going back to your point though, during that Fusion Raid day, I wasn't getting remote raid invites at all. It was interesting. Nothing was popping up in the bottom right. So, and actually, when you look at people in raids, there weren't a lot of people in them.
It wasn't you, Barry, don't worry.
Bless you. I think people lost a bit of appetite maybe for this one. And I think too many rotations, like you said, in one event. That's Mrs. Boffle-Barry's gone, excuses. Brilliant, I love it. But yeah, Ian, you heard Milo then. He's fused a lot of these, so I can just trade one off him now. So that's simple.
Yeah, honestly, mate, you can have it. It doesn't matter. But there's a few other things with this, and it's something that when we read the article, I completely looked over when we were looking at the exclusive moves, because Glaciate, once again, wasn't guaranteed
no.
in this raid day. And a lot of people got Kyurems. In fact, we were helping some of the local community players who were like
lower level trainers.
Well, the lower age players, shall we say. They're still quite high level, but they were looking to just get as much fusion energy to get one done. So we had a lot of people was like, oh, right, like let's go for the fusions, and we kind of just did. We focused on the fusion raids. We had the raid route. We were smashing out, I think, like between 9 to 11 per 30 minutes, because you could take them down quite quickly. And we had a good crew.
Oh, you could, yeah.
And if we happened to walk past a Zekrom or Reshiram, you kind of jumped in and did the raid on your way. You didn't stop and do it. But people struggled to actually get a decent amount of energy from that. And again, it's something I completely forgot. And I genuinely thought that energy dropped in a way that it was linked to how fast you did the raid.
I thought it was.
So I thought it was like, okay, if we do the raids really fast, we all get 120 energy or something.
That's on megas, isn't it? That's on mega energy.
I think so, or it's certainly to do with Premier Balls or something like that, but it doesn't correspond to Fusion Energy or the Crowned Energy or whatever. That's randomized. So if you got, let's say, royally shafted on RNG, it could take you like 12, 14 raids to get energy to do one.
70 to 40 random. Right, so that's good.
That's coming at a big cost, not just for passes. Even if you got the event ticket, that's still technically not enough passes, I think, to get one fusion done. And then you lump in the whole thing of if Zekrom and Reshiram pop up instead of Kyurem, you're like, do I want to do this? And I understand why people went home. Or they looked at what happened in APAC and were like, maybe not, I'll just remote raid, something like that. You know?
So realistically, these two events, which technically the first couple of the year or the New Year's event, both swings and misses.
And it's to be improved.
Yeah.
Or should have been improved, let's just say.
Should have been improved. Well, you know what? Let's talk about some regional stuff that's coming up in.
It's the news.
We're going very regional with this stuff. So, any players over in Jakarta, you've got something called Car Free Days, which I don't know, Ian, I feel like you've given this to me as a bad joke because I can't think of anything worse.
I know you like your cars, and this is a car free day, but we know that most people, whether they're in the UK, whether in the States, whether they're in
London,
Jakarta, will probably play it from their cars.
Even though it's supposed to be a car free day sort of thing. And looking at the picture, it's all the starter Pokemon pretty much, all in a looking like a pedestrianised area. So we're not going to go over all the details. You can check out the article yourself if you are in the area, but this stuff has already got going. January the 11th until the 15th of February 2026. Every single Sunday in Jakarta, we'll celebrate Car Free Day. We'll celebrate along, I'm going to horribly butcher this pronunciation, so I do apologize. Jenderal Sudirman Street. Sudiwudo Street, that would have been a better name.
Jenderal Sudirman Street.
Each week with highlights, different generations of first partner Pokemon for an event that you definitely don't want to miss. So the events will happen every single Sunday from 6 a.m. to 9:45 a.m.
Look
your
at
local
all
time.
those starters.
So it's only in the morning for 3.75 hours. Okay, interesting. We're not going to go through all the rotations because it's a bit iffy. Let's just say that. It rotates through all the starters in what seems like 3 generational blocks. And there's a souvenir somewhere, different offline locations. It's very minimal. There's timed research and a few other things. So it's kind of like a little micro event for Sundays. Apparently, there's field research tasks as well to get Pikachu wearing a party hat with a Jakarta background, which is fun. And they can be shiny, unlike Pikachu Libre in this season, I believe. Very small, minor little event for Jakarta, but if you're there and you happen to be listening.
In the live Patreon chat said there are a lot of cars in Jakarta.
So this is going to make no impact whatsoever.
So people will be playing it in their cars. Is that
people
what we're
will
saying?
play the Car Free Day from their cars.
Yes.
Yeah. I
This
mean,
is
it's nice as a
Pokemon
regional
Cargo.
event and there's some good stuff there, but do we really need all of the starters again?
My only thinking with it is if you happen to link up with maybe a community day, something like that.
Well, we know community days
Well,
are
to be
primarily
honest,
on
no, all the
Sundays at
rotations
moment.
are-
No, if these are in the morning, it would be before community day.
Yeah.
They're all broken anyway. Doesn't matter.
But
Because
it says
obviously
here,
this Sunday.
Pikachu, it says here, apparently, find the Pokemon Go car in the location above during the event and get a photo with Pikachu. Sorry, not car. They're trying to get rid of cars, aren't they? It's a booth. It's a Pokemon Go booth. Not
Booth
a
on
car.
wheels.
A car. It's the Go tour bus is out there.
Oh, they shipped out the truck.
The truck's on
That'd
the
be great.
road.
No,
it isn't.
That's
but
it. Every single Sunday until the 15th of February, which incidentally I think is our 5th anniversary birthday weekend.
15th of February is. We dropped our
Yeah.
first ever episode on the 14th.
14th, yeah. So it's the
Romantic.
lead up,
Yeah, it was
and
romantic.
it's basically just from 6 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. local time. You'll find more starters dotted around. Apparently,
You like a starter, though, don't you,
Wonderful.
Milo?
I might.
Well, listen, Milo's obviously buzzing for Jakarta. He's just gutted he won't be there. I'm sure. I'm sure some people will be travelling over to Jakarta to play that event for a month and a half. But we have got another event, which is another part of the world, actually. And you know what? It brings back fond memories of when I was watching the Australian Open in the flesh in 2000.
The show isn't just thrown together.
2008. We've seen this with American events, and actually they're mixing it up a bit. So we're going to get. So basically, I'll read the event. Jan the 12th to February the 1st at Melbourne Park, which is where they host for tennis, the Australian Open. They're going to be going there, and please visit because there'll be exciting in-person gameplay you won't want to miss. And what have we
Are
got
you sure
there?
about that?
Well, sports and Pokemon Go, Milo, I'm sure you could bring yourself to be slightly tempted by this smashing of
Will I be on the
combination of
first
events.
flight to the land down under for this?
But no, there's going to be wild encounters for the Australian Open, and these will be running basically from 9 a.m. on January the 12th, right through to 11:59 on February the 1st. So trainers may encounter Pikachu wearing a red party hat, Marill, Wooper, Mantine and Ducklett in the wild. And if you're lucky, you may encounter a shiny one.
Does that make you want to go to Australia, Milo?
If only Ducklett was wearing a tennis outfit with
a female or a male
with
tennis
a
outfit?
racket. It depends on the Ducklett.
Event bonuses. Learn modules activated during the event will last for 3 hours. That's probably going to be one of the men's games duration, probably. So you get your money's worth there. And that
Ticket
doesn't
holders.
include golden lure modules, though. And lure modules have a chance of attracting the unknowns A and O. See what they've done there. Australia and O for, oh no, Open. Australia Open. Do you like that?
But interestingly, doesn't mention shiny variants, so it will only be the
No.
bog standard ones.
Boggo ones.
Oh no!
Oh no! Half Stardust.
Actually, I've
Christmas
just
trades.
thought. It's sure Tom Cruise, the cruise ship, isn't sponsored this event. Ayo!
Hey, oh, Tanaka. Ooh.
Sorry.
You get an additional special trade per day. There is a collection challenge. And if you complete the Catch Focus collection challenge, you will get XP and an encounter with Pikachu wearing the aforementioned red party hat. We can't wait to see you there, said no one who's not going there anyway.
So the people who will not be attending.
But if you're in the Melbourne area, it's a nice little event, I guess.
Oh, that's quite a good little sport tie-in. Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be more of them, I think, hopefully, as the
Talking
year
of the
goes on.
spawns for this event, nice little segue there that one of the spawns is Ducklett. And Whitfield won last week's game, which
Whitfield
makes
loves a
him
duck.
the game lord.
Really pushing your luck. You don't want to break that soundboard, Sunshine.
What's the Ducklett? Or
What?
That works because he's Australian.
Ian is Ducklett featured. Lovely. It's been a while since we've done What the Ducklett.
Well, the last time I scheduled this, you hadn't written any.
Yes, but now I have. So we are back to our slightly altered version. I remember I made Marky do the OG one. We are now back to the craptic clue quiz questions where I will read off something I've written that's loosely related to a Pokemon, and it's quick fire for the boys to hopefully try and guess what the Pokemon actually
He says
is.
quick fire, and do you like that? He says quick fire.
Quick fire in the biggest stretch of the word possible.
Can you repeat that
Barry
again?
and Mrs. Barry, you don't actually know how slow this game goes outside of the edit.
Listeners, you are welcome for the cutting of dead silence on this one. So I have written a few new ones, and I might go for an easy one just to ease the boys in. But if it gets a little bit too challenging for them, i.e.
Did you say if?
Well, I'm going to say if and when in 2 seconds' time they don't know what's going on, I can offer a clue that will help them in no way at all.
And to our people in the chat, me and Ian have got chat switched off. If you want to have guesses in the chat when Milo's reading them out, Milo might indicate as he's doing it if anyone might have
probably
got it.
Do you know what?
Yeah, my
Yes,
chat's
I'm
off,
going to go into the chat and
That'd
have
be quite fun. But yeah, me and Ian won't have chat on, so like we're very much...
So boys, I am going to start one fairly easy for you, I think. Are you ready for this
but carry on.
terribleness? Okay, so this Pokemon is if lightning strikes twice.
Jolteon.
Incorrect.
As if lightning strikes. Zebstrike.
Incorrect. I'm waiting for the chat. So, I feel like the chat can get, if lightning strikes twice. Ian's got that perplexed look. I can see Sue has it in the chat.
Lightning strikes twice.
Well done, Sue.
Zvilus?
Incorrect, I'm afraid. So, the striking twice alludes to its name. It is literally a part of its name. Twice.
I've got Flintstones in my head, Bam Bam, but that's not a Pokemon.
Drampa?
Ian loves that.
Bam, 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 bam.
Bam Bam.
If Ian was thinking along the lines of Swilus being numerical, that's not far off.
Oh God, I don't know.
That's what I was thinking.
But it's definitely not Swilus.
This is where the chat realised that I don't know.
Zapdos.
Yes, Ian, correct.
Well done, Ian.
Zapdos.
The clue obviously helped you then. Well
Zap
done.
is the lightning and
Zap
dose is 2.
twice, literally zap twice. So Ian has point.
That was an easy one for the people watching and
That was
listening.
a fairly easy
Are we
one.
playing first to 2, by the way?
Let's play first to 2 to end your agony.
Well, let's have two
So,
easy ones then
Marky,
to make it fair.
From typical memory, Marky tends to get the really wacky ones a little bit easier.
Yeah.
So, this Pokemon is if you chopped wood with a disgusting tool. The sound of silence. Miss Bovril Barry has it in chat. Correct. Not Snorkel.
I can't even think of a Pokemon.
Okay. Get one guess.
I actually can't think of any Pokemon that has
The
a chop.
blank stares from both. Well, at least
Well,
Mark's like, I have
disgusting.
no idea.
I can only think of Metagross.
Gross. It's not far off. So I will say this Pokemon is one of our go-tos that we end up using in chasing the tail a lot.
Sawaddle.
No, incorrect.
Eevee.
Incorrect. It has 4 letters in its name.
Abra.
Incorrect. No support around the chest.
I need Abra, actually.
Yeah, I could do with an Abra.
You chopped wood with a disgusting tool.
Fork.
Fork.
Sork.
Oh, well done, Ian.
So good thinking, but incorrect.
Oh, how's that not right? Just give it him.
Because sork is a different thing you might do to wood.
Dude, saw would not chop it, okay.
I'm just thinking 4-letter Pokemon, Ian. Are you?
I'm trying
All
to.
Pokemon that we used in chasing the tail a lot.
Seal.
Are you clubbing some wood?
Seal the deal.
I like it. Cleavor's not a bad shout from Sue
Axew.
there, but
Axew.
Marky is correct with Axew.
Ew, okay.
There we go.
Oh,
Good.
I get
Thanks you.
Mrs. Bovril Barry, well done.
Well done for getting that so quickly.
My chat's off. I can't say anything.
No, I can't say anything either, but
No, as I said it. I said it earlier.
Milo said she got it like after he said it straight away. I was
Okay.
like, flipping heck.
It's a bit late and pointless for this game, but we are on to the final point. The winner will take... Next point wins.
Oh.
Which one shall I go for this one?
Put an easy one in, Milo.
Easy one.
These are easy ones, apparently.
Okay, let's go hopefully very easy. This Pokemon is how you might greet Reversal, that new content creator.
It is I.
Is I?
Incorrect.
Rev Room.
Incorrect, but I like your thinking. Well done, Sue, by the way.
Sue! This is so off-putting when the chat have already got it. Me and Ian are like,
what do we do now? Do we do a clue for the Pokemon or a clue for Reversal?
Clue for the Pokemon, surely.
This is a Generation 1 Pokemon, and...
That narrows down to about
151, basically, yes.
Okay.
The Pokemon is very literally tied to Reversal. Think Reversal and his real name.
Geodude.
Geodude is correct. Well done, Vasa.
Oh, Geo, as his name's Geo.
Geodude.
Dude, well done, Ian.
Dude.
Oh. Congratulations,
I don't
Vasa.
feel I can take that, but thank you.
There we go, a nice tight game.
Toit.
How we like it. Toit. Like a toit game of what Ducklett. It'll probably be a few weeks before you hear from this game again, but well done, boys. And especially well done
probably
to
LA.
the Gold Tier Patreon chat, who were infinitely better.
Yes.
Very much better. Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm just going to say it's down to the in-person pressure.
Yeah, Milo puts a lot of pressure on us, doesn't he?
It's like, who wants to be a millionaire? You can sit at home and go, I know all the answers, but you get in that seat with Jeremy Clarkson staring at you. I'm guessing it's different.
The good news is that I have many more spare, so if Ian decides to begrudgingly put this game into a show again, or Marky, maybe.
Well, like as Ian said, you've got some for live shows, and also...
It'll either be EUIC or LA, I guess.
You can have some terrible fun with this one.
Anyway, over the last few weeks, I've not been backwards in coming forwards and begging you, the listener, to send us some WhatsApp voice messages because I'm not going to lie, it's been a little bit sparse, it's been a little bit dry, but...
Done sparse.
You know what? My pleas didn't go unheard. Well, one person sent us a message in, so...
Thanks, Josh.
And this week we've had a message from Ash.
Oh, I've forgotten what he's like.
What up, the boys? Hello,
Who's
Incensed
this?
Podcast. It is So Bad Lol. Ash here.
Woo.
Oh,
How
Ash!
are you?
I didn't know it was
all
you.
doing?
Well
Hope
done.
you're all alright. Hope all the viewers and listeners are all okay as well. Haven't sent in a voice note for a while, and it sounded like you wanted some more voice notes. So I thought, why not? Let's do it. Let's send one in.
Cheers, Ash.
Not from you, Ash.
So I was going to ask you guys a question. Sorry if you've already answered this in the previous episode. It might have been a while ago. I'm sorry if this is a repeat.
You've not been listening to the show, Ash? Oh, okay.
So, what
already
is,
know
in
this.
your opinion, the most overrated Pokemon in Pokemon Go at the moment? Or in Pokemon in general, actually. So, I'll kick mine off, and don't hate me. I mean, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate anyway. It's a hot take.
It's okay.
Literally a hot take. My most overrated Pokemon is Charizard.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Right.
I've always not been a fan ever since I was like a little kid. Getting into like Pokemon. I've always chose like Squirtle as my starter. But yeah, I've never seen the hype over it. I don't like the design. I just don't like
Doesn't
the
like
Pokemon
you either,
in
Ashley,
general.
it's all right.
And it seems like a lot of people absolutely love it. So yeah, that is my overrated Pokemon. That is my hot take. But yeah, be interested to hear what you guys think is the most overrated Pokemon. Lots of love, and yeah, I hope to see you guys soon.
Well, obviously, Ash is
Lovely.
wrong.
Thanks for that, Ash.
Yeah. Well done, Ash.
And you know what? If you think Ash is wrong, send us a voice message.
Yes, let us know. Ash was wrong.
Everyone's got to admit he's wrong, haven't they?
Although I will say, Ash, I was sort of along the lines of thinking Charizard as well. Genuinely. Yeah.
Really?
But it's
See,
not going to be my pick.
I didn't. Oh, go on then. Go on.
I thought Trico's pretty rubbish. What is Trico? Just
Wow.
Ooh, blasphemy.
just a lizard, isn't it?
When I next see you, I'm going to swarm you with lizards. I'm going to raid a pet store.
I know what Ian's is going to be, but lizards. Beware for anyone. Ian.
No, it's not. Mine's a bit of a hot take as well.
Overrated. This is a good one, and obviously it opens up a nice discussion. You can let us know, listeners, via another voice message. That'll be splendid for next week. I'm going to go for another Kanto starter, and I'm afraid, Ash, I'm going to throw it right back in your face, but it's not quite Squirtle. Blastoise, for me, is heavily overrated, and that's because in Pokemon Go, it's just simply not as good as the other two from that generation.
Oh, do you know, I miss the days we had a poll, because this would have been quite nice to put this to a poll, wouldn't it? The four most overrated Pokemon, and put it out there. That'd have been really...
Our selections and Ash,
yeah,
quite good.
That'd have been actually quite good.
So I know that might ruffle a lot of feathers, because there are definitely some Squirtle fans out there. Ian, overrated Pokemon, mate.
Yes. Again, probably not going to get any
Is it
fans
Delmice?
for this one. No. The most overrated Pokemon is it was released for a movie and it's been in Pokemon Go, I think, twice ever. Armored Mewtwo.
Ooh. He's ruffling the exclusivity feathers on that one. I mean, to be fair, like...
It's a good shout, Ian.
It is a good shout.
It's overrated. And the amount of people go, oh, still don't have Armored Mewtwo. That's because it was released to coincide with a movie and it's never been used again.
The thing
and it
is,
probably won't be.
When it got released, or the two times it was released, nobody cared because it was worse stats than Mewtwo. It was
exactly.
It was more defensive and it had different moves. And then suddenly it turned out you needed it for PvP, which obviously we don't care for.
No, we don't care about the Brod, no.
The Brod. I mean, technically Mewtwo, Armored Mewtwo is more Brod-like than regular Mewtwo.
It is, yeah.
Regular Mewtwo's like a baguette.
And Armored Mewtwo's like Brod.
This is the
bit
worst
thicker,
analogy.
Bit bulkier, yeah.
Right.
Anyway, Marky.
What bread are you picking, Mark?
Raiden. I think it's one of the most overrated Pokemon.
Oh, I can't believe you're picking that.
Yeah, because actually, designs. Yeah, Rhyhorn's like. You look at Rhyhorn and go, it's going to probably get really fierce and really like mental, like. But then, like, actually, I think it looks quite tame. Rhydon does.
The mid stage or whatever it is, its first evolution.
Yeah, the mid stage one, because obviously it needs an evolution. It needs an evolution.
Rhydon just looks a bit like the Jadoon from Doctor Who.
Yeah, because like you got to remember before the evolution item was part of the game, Rhydon was its evolved form. Like you had Rhyhorn and Rhydon, and we didn't get it till we got Rhyperior, and Rhyperior
it just gets a bit bulkier and stands on two legs.
Yeah, I always feel like Rhydon. It's just yeah. And like, listen, I get it. You've gone final evolutions, and I still disagree with Ash. By the way, I think Charizard's a fantastic design in Pokemon, but I do kind of like. I agree with Ian 100%. I think Armored Mewtwo is so hype. It's overhype. It's an awful Pokemon.
Exclusivity has overhyped it.
Yes, it has, yeah.
Doesn't offer anything. And I get Blastoise as well. I could have gone Bulbasaur, but I love Bulbasaur. So
I like Blasty, though.
It's our go-to for chasing the tail.
Yeah, so Rhydon for me. And we will put those in a poll.
I kind of get you on that, yeah.
And next week we will have a week of people answering it. So that's quite exciting.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We want to hear your voices.
Yes.
Send us voice messages. I don't care if I need to edit 30 of them. Send us your most overrated Pokemon.
Most overrated Pokemon.
But anyway, we haven't done this next section for a minute. And Mark wanted to talk about this before Christmas when he was off sick. So we're going to hand over to Marky for this one.
Well, I was actually quite happy that I didn't want to talk about this, which is why I didn't include it in last week's show when I had complete steer of it.
Plan foiled. Hang on, I'll stop the jingle for you.
Plan foiled. No, I mean, we are talking, of course, about the road to level 80. And actually, a fun fact, boys, on the road to level 80, Midsummer of level 69 as of today. So well done to Mrs. Bothell Barry. Well done. Level 69 is truly the namesake.
The best level.
Which is it is a very
good level you don't really want to move away from, but you kind of have to. Make the most of it. Yeah.
But actually, Dragonite overrated. Dragonite.
You're getting some interaction from chat.
Yes, sir. I agree.
Certainly Mega Dragonite will be overrated.
Ian.
Mega Dragonite.
Milo's venting. I can see
Milo's
in his
like,
eyes.
that's a real.
But if Red
Get
Bull
your
gave
best
you
Mega Dragonite cosplay.
if Red Bull gave Dragonite wings, it would look like that. So the road to level 80 is very much, and like as Ian rightly says, to be fair, it's been a few weeks since I was involved in the chat. I feel like Milo is very slowly getting there now. He's got a bit of momentum now. He's at the bottom of that hill, I think. And
You still 78 or are you 79 now?
He's going to let us know, Ian. And I heard you got up to level 74, so well done, Ian. So where are we boys at the moment? I mean, I'll start. I think that's probably fair. I'm still level 73.
And I saw it the weekend. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
What are you still doing?
I'm
'Cause
just
I
doing.
genuinely don't-
I'm just
You're
doing
still walking.
I'm just doing.
Oh,
walking.
it's one of those walking ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just doing walking. And well done, Barry, hitting level 64 as well. Well done,
yeah,
mate.
GG's Barry. GG's Mrs. Bovril Barry.
So
Nice.
yeah, I'm just walking, and unfortunately, listen, it is what it is. At the end of the day, work all week. Weather's awful. Don't go out during the week. Weekend comes around.
It's not really the right season to be conducive for walking.
It is, but then also what we've just said about it's like events have been awful. Start of the month, and getting out the weekend playing them doesn't involve a lot of walking. So unfortunately, I'm my own worst enemy on this, but I'm currently at 129 kilometres of 200. So I need to walk another 71 kilometres to get to level 74. But on a positive note, because we were talking about the groundwork of getting to the later levels, I have identified 2 new platinum medals that I'm going to target, which are achievable well in advance of getting to that next stage. And that is, I'm Mega Evolving my 30 every day of my Mega Evolve Pokemon. That's easy to do. It doesn't cost anything. Just go for them all, do that. That takes 2 minutes.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm also focusing on showcases, and I'm about 16 away from hitting 100 on showcases. So those are the
your
2.
neck of the woods. You should be able to get those.
So you don't have any
ticked off,
competition in your area, really, do you?
Not just Ash, and he loves to
But
trump
Ash is
me.
in Barf, and you're in another town.
He still lives between the 2, does Ash?
Oh.
So he's got the best of both worlds. But you are right,
He may
boys.
swing by and steal a showcase.
Joke aside, though, you say that like when I was out doing the Red Anchor raid. I say raid, don't raid weekend.
Red Anchor sounds like a pub.
It does sound like a pub, maybe. But there were actually quite a few people in the showcases, so there are people playing. But yeah, Ian, what about you then? So you're level 74. Where are you on it? Eggs, is it you were saying?
So I'm kind of putting this caveat. When you're listening to this podcast or when we're recording it, I'm at 2 different levels. So as we record this, I'm currently at level 74 with only 8 eggs to hatch. As you're listening to this,
You've got
I
that
am
done.
now level 75 and I've got to start walking.
Bless the
Ian, how
tadpole
have you
eggs.
done that? Why have you done that? And why have you just incubated eggs?
I walk a lot at work, believe it or not, because of walking to and from the yard from the office.
To and from the printer.
Yeah. And also, not going to lie, super incubators.
Yeah. And if you got the event ticket for this
Yeah, so you
tadpole
get
thing,
the half egg hatch
you get the half
distance.
egg distance as well.
Yeah.
Ian, I'm slightly proud. No, I'll rephrase it. I'm very proud of you and slightly perplexed because
My
eggs are a
left
con.
shin is proud of
Because
you.
I'm old and fat and people assume I actually don't do anything. I actually move a lot.
No, it's not that. It's the fact that eggs are rubbishy and there's not been anything
But
good in eggs.
Eggs are a con. We've talked about this many times over the last 5 years. Eggs are most definitely a con. However,
done,
I
Ian.
will spend on incubators because I've got loads from like live events, lives in the past, and
Yeah.
I will invest just to get through them. I'm not really chasing level 80, but I just want to get through level 74, and it's an easy one to get through because I know I've got 300k to walk in the next level.
That's
Just
yeah.
300, isn't it?
It's, I think it is 300.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's 300k. So
Well
I
done,
kind of
Ian.
want to be on that road before LA.
Yeah. No, it's just one of those things like the kilometers. Unless you're cheating, there isn't really any way
There's
around
a lot
it.
of people that have been.
Well, this
There's
is
a
the
lot of
thing.
people
Oh,
that
no.
have been.
Yeah, we know.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't use, as Ash would say, a sock.
No.
I
or
don't
a creative
use,
use of a two-wheeled menace.
I don't use a swing. I don't use any third-party apps because I use an iPhone. My walking is my walking. My distance is my distance.
Same.
And it is slow going, but that's the price you pay when you play genuinely. And there's no way on earth you're going to get me on a bicycle, even in
Yes.
Copenhagen.
Nope. So we'll be pushing bikes in the canal.
Yeah.
So
Come on, Whitfield.
So I've tried
Bring
to do the
this one
same. Sorry, just jumping in there. I've tried to do the same. Suki, whenever I put the phone on her and hope during the day she's running around the house, doesn't work. Doesn't move. Yeah, doesn't work.
Susan and I tried to use my cat.
Yeah, same.
As the cat decides to have a nap at that exact point. No, I need the kilometres.
Bring it home, Whitfield.
I'm very happy to say that I no longer have any walking requirements done because between, 2 weeks ago and I think last week's show, I'd got the 400k completed. Took about
GG's,
4 or 5 weeks to get it done legit. So that's done and dusted. I'm now level 78 on the grind to level 79, which is far more manageable. And currently I've ticked off, I forget exactly, it was like some platinum medals. There was something you had to do. I genuinely forgot what it was. I think it was hatch 100 eggs. That was it. 100 eggs and Piplup Comde Classic helped in a big way.
75 has took me a while, though, to be fair.
But it's the thing of, that's why I wanted to get to the level before the Comde Classic, because quarter egg distance, I could just use the regular incubators I had. I didn't have to burn supers. I think the Comde Classic, I got through like nearly 80 plus eggs just going like that.
Yeah,
Easy
Well done. Well done.
Let's hope there's a hatch day for coming when Mark or other people are
when you guys get to it.
Yeah,
there will be events that will tailor to things, be it with bonuses like this Tab Bulb High Aptitude event, half egg distance if you get the ticket. There's easy 2Ks.
Great, it's just starting them right at the end of the task.
Yes. Got it done. So I now have to do 30 rocket leaders, which I'm nearly halfway done on, and the 50 lucky Pokemon, I'm halfway through that as well, and hopefully I will have ticked a few more off with seeing Ian on the weekend. So we're lucky friends. So
well, you get one ticked off, right? You
Francesca's saying Sue used her robot vacuum cleaner.
Oh yes,
I actually would love a robot vacuum cleaner, but I think it would send my parrot nuts.
Bless Mac. God.
You can't attach the phone to Mac if he goes nuts.
No, my phone is way heavy. We just wouldn't be able to move.
That'd be a bit cruel, Ian, that would.
Anyway,
permanently tethered.
That's the road to level 80 ticked off. Milo, I'm handing over to you now because I think it's time for an interlude.
Oh, God. Yeah, okay. So Ian has done yet more work with Arnie and AI.
Ian, I'm proud
he's found what he likes.
No, I'm just... Because you've put Arnie and then I don't know what these are. Obviously, I know what one of them is because it's fairly self-explanatory. But some of them,
Barry, they're better than that, mate.
There's 2 of them, but I genuinely like a lot of them. I don't know. Out of a list of 6, I'm picking number 4 on my list. Enjoy.
We could have been so good together. We could have lived this dance forever. But now who's gonna dance with me? Bliss.
Fantastic.
I would hear that. Oh, again. That's brilliant, Ian. It's so
I
good.
don't make these, by the way. I just find them.
You just download them.
They're so good, though. They're good.
We love a little bit of AI Arnie. Well, that puts us in a happier place to talk about. Yeah, you got it. The rest of the news
is the news.
Oh, boys, I've got some bad news.
What? What?
You can rescue Shadow Incarnate from Thunderous. I can't do this. I can't do this.
Should we move on to the next bit of news, yeah? It's just the voice, you mean? Sorry, Mike.
Yeah, just the voice. Yeah, seriously. It is very much bad news, anybody. The Precious Pals Taken Over event that's starting Friday the 23rd of January at 12 a.m. through to Sunday, January the 25th at 8 p.m. your local time. Giovanni, for whatever reason, has decided he's going to commandeer Shadow Incarnate Form Thunderous.
Of course, the Incarnate form is the on-cloud floaty form.
The crap one.
Yeah.
Basically.
Are we saying that?
The really awful one. So save your Super Rocket Radar. Don't bother with the research. That's our best tip.
Got one more bit of tip, actually.
One more bit of tip, Ian.
The Shadow one will be slightly better than the normal non-Shadow one.
But
just by a little bit.
Ian, can you please put your tip away again, please? We've seen enough.
I get told that all the time. Yeah, I get told that all the
time. You are probably still better off using a Shadow Feebas than this, though. But the Rocket
Rev got a shiny Shadow Feebas. Yeah, he did well.
Of course he would. Yeah, new content creator luck.
New content creator luck.
The Rocket Leaders are going to have new Shadow Shiny Mons, and apparently some new Shadow Pokemon coming to the game are Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakie.
Oh, brilliant.
So, yeah.
That's not all, Whitfield, because Shadow Raikou is getting a raid day.
When's that, Ian?
So that will be Saturday, January 24th. So next weekend, or next Saturday, I should say, between 2 and 5 p.m.
In the middle of
How's that make you feel, Milo?
takeover.
A day as opposed to a weekend, does that make you feel a bit more...
It makes my tip exciting for 3 hours.
It does, because a raid day is better than a raid weekend. We know this. So standard Pokemon Go event hours, 2 till 5 p.m. your local time. And it's the usual jazz. You get up to 5 free raid passes by spinning the photo discs, increased chance of encountering a shiny, woohoo, and remote raids you will be able to get. You'll be able to get 20 remote raids between the Friday the 23rd and per day this is, and Saturday the 24th.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Raikou. And if you really want to spend, how many pennies is it, Marky?
499 cents.
499 cents.
Or 499 pennies, yeah, sorry.
Pennies in our case. And of course, just like Kyurem and every other raid day in the last however many years, that ticket is going to give you an extra 8 raid passes, an increased chance to get rare XL candy, 50% boost of XP from the raid battles, and double Stardust. Let's try and whittle this off super fast. Skeptic will come and remove your kneecaps if you don't pay.
Skeptic will take your tip away from you.
Yeah, take your tip.
the banking tips. Basically what do we think of that, guys? Moving on.
I'll tell you what I think. If you go to the Pokemon Go web store, you get great deals on your tickets.
The best.
Yeah, so for $4.99, you'll get your event ticket, but you'll get one. Yes, that's right.
Hyper Potion.
One premium battle pass.
Oh,
hey?
Extra. It's actually an item you can use.
Yes, you'll get an extra raid.
If you say something really rubbish and then you reveal it like that seems amazing, doesn't it? A battle pass.
Yeah. All the extra hassle of going through the web store and everything like that.
You know what? You don't even need to use a battle pass for raids. You can use it for the Broad League.
Broad
League.
I'd rather put that £1 into actually getting a baguette.
Yeah, baguettes.
Yeah, maybe.
Baguettes. Well, there we go.
Actually, no, the £1 is you don't pay the £1 extra. It's still $4.99.
Wow, $4.99. Yeah, free baguette with it. That'd be better. Yeah, cool. 3-hour raid day. Much better than a raid weekend.
Agreed.
Done.
But you know something that isn't a terrible disappointment?
What?
Now it's time for my favorite section. It's time for Shines of the Week.
Shines of the week.
I'm going to jump in first, actually, today. And this one was sent to contact@incensedpodcast.com. Thank you very much, Ollie, for sending this one through to us. And the message reads, "Hi, guys. Absolutely delighted with this beauty. First 4-star after 294 Kyurem raids. Second last raid of the day with our in-person posse. Must be nice to have a posse. May have screamed just a little bit. Keep up the awesome work with the podcast and hope you all got something good from the day." And Lunello, Ollie, got the 2042, which is a Shundo Kyurem.
Ooh, very, very nice. Definitely one of the winners from that day.
And the tags that they use is Power, XL Grind, BB, BD, Shundo.
Yeah, another Shundo Kyurem, eh? They're out there, aren't they?
Shundo Kyurem. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Congrats. And thanks for using the email as well.
Right. I've got one on X. It is from our listener. There's quite a few on X, actually. From our listener, La Cruz. And the handle for them is La Cruz Red Heart. It's quite apt, actually, with the shiny that you're sharing with us, because one of my New Year goals for Pogo 26 is to get a Shundo without the use of a bottle cap, right? Mm-hmm. So not even 2 weeks, and I got this new shiny Delmise as a Shundo.
Nice.
And it was my shiny dex entry after 9 encounters. It was called
mad RNG.
Yeah, for a raid in the Philippines, Los Banos Calabazon, or Calabazon, I should say. There it is for our listeners there. Shundo.
With the red bars and the red Delmise. That looks
awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah, well done. 1264 CP. So that's what a good CP looks like on it, as I was struggling all weekend.
Never saw anything close to that.
No, not at all. But no, thank you. Well done. Thanks for posting on that. That is a belter. Well done.
That's such
yeah,
a good
well
catch.
done. GG's.
Immense congratulations. And we're going to keep it going with the Shundo trend, jumping into our Patreon exclusive Discord. Silver tier member Junho has posted lucky trade during raid day, and they have got a lucky Shundo of the costume train phalanx.
That's a good one.
Which I think is beautiful.
Yeah, that's a
That
beauty.
was a good one.
That is really, really cool.
We did love that back from Go Fest last year.
Oh, yes. And this actually came from Jersey City. So it was a Jersey City player who traded this over to Junho. So congrats
GG's.
on the 10-tenner. And just a quick shout out to Warchortle, who replied in the chat with a toot hoot with a train gif.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
It's very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Right, before we move into the end of the show, I was just scrolling through Apple Podcasts, and I noticed that we had a review on Apple Podcasts that we'd not talked about. This is from 2 months ago.
Oh,
and
that's
this
not
is
too
from
bad.
Valor Golfer, who's left us a few voice messages. in the back.
Yes, I'll say Valor Golfer is a very familiar name.
Yep. And this review is, I'm going to read it for you now. What can I say? That's the title of it. 5 stars.
These 3 are useless.
Well, we'll see, shall we? The review goes, well, what can I say about the Incensed podcast? The boys smash all our weekly Pokemon Go needs in a fun, jovial, and please don't let me get FOMO approach. Honestly, the gang are a weekly staple who get me through those challenges and long weekend walks. Ian, Mark, and Milo. You lads are absolute legends, and please keep up the amazing work. All the best from Mark's favourite, the Valor Golfer. I thought that was quite a cute review, yeah.
It really was. No, thank you very much for dropping us a review. We really do appreciate it. And obviously
Absolutely.
We've heard your voice so many times on the show over the year, 2 years or so.
About a year and a half,
been a
yeah.
very regular contributor. So thank you for getting involved.
Thank
and
you
you
so
very much
much
for listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I've said this certainly over the past. We've had some really. It's nice to hear people specifically write in like that. You know, it's nice when we get the voice messages. We love all that. You know, everyone contributes to show in their own ways. It's fantastic. But sometimes you just hear those ones give a little insight into how that makes that person feel. And those are the ones I think I always just make me feel a little bit, that good feeling. You know, it's a weird feeling, but it's a nice feeling. And I think taking the time to write that and obviously share that with us is such a special thing. So thank you. Did we get 5 stars on that one, Ian, as well?
That one was a 5-star review.
Yes.
And then looking into our current standings on Apple Podcasts UK, we are still on 4.9 out of 5 with the majority of 5-star reviews, but we have 1 4-star, maybe 2 4 stars, and then probably 5 or 6 1-stars. There's been no 2 or 3-star reviews.
I want to check the Spotify, actually. I'm just going to check the Spotify when we're on here.
There's the 1 star.
Here we go. Spotify.
There's always one.
We're currently at... I haven't looked at this for a very long time, actually. Here we go. We have had 374 ratings now.
Nice.
Because we were trying to get to 300, weren't we, a little while back? 370.
I think so, yeah.
4.9 out of 5 with 374. That's amazing.
That is amazing. And that leads me very nicely into wrapping the show up. So thank you very much for listening to the Incensed podcast. It's been a pleasure to have your ears on us for the last hour and a little bit. And please come back next week. But while we're here, we don't just want to thank you for listening. We want to thank those people that support the show in a more financial tone, shall we say?
Measure.
Way, yes. So we have 3 tiers, and we've just started thanking our bronze members on the actual show notes on each one. We just say thank you to everyone on this tier, but we do also want to thank our and our by name. So thank you very much to... We'll start off with our... They're actually on the recorded tonight. We'll start off with our...
Gold member.
And you are JB,
Gold
Kerry
member.
and Zachary. Barside 2, Mandy Croft, Mr. Mossam, Dean DHL, Master Laxus 42, Damon Mac 08, and we said it last week, the latest gold member, Miss Summer of 69.
Gold
Thank you
member.
so much.
This is Bovril Barry
put that
and
in
Bovril Barry.
Gold.
We love gold with every fibre of our being. But we also really want to thank our
He's quoting the movie directly now.
He is. I love gold.
Members, and you are KLXVI Del Hazard X, Spindiana, Laurie Beck, Stephen Norway, CC is Mad, McFloof, Saul Haberfield, Lizzie George, Sander van der Drieser,
Neon, not Neo. It's Neon.
Net,
Neon.
Net,
No, it's Neon.
Net,
Net.
Neon.
Net,
You can call me Kate. Just Neon. Neon.
Neon. Go.
Neon Net. Thank you very much, Kate. Ellen Rushton, James Alexander, Northern Soph, Tom Cattle, Charlie Todd, Robert Wilson, Malcolm Grinter, Geordie Castell, The Hot Weasel, Shiny IKEA Mom, Tony of Pride, Junho, Malcolm Burgess, Mr. Jackal, Littlest Sparkle, Zontok, Alex, and the latest silver tier member who upgraded from the bronze package just a couple of days ago, Nick Mead. Thank you so very, very much. And of course, we're not done with the thank yous just yet. We have 2 backstage members of the team that you very rarely see, except at live events. But they help us with so much production stuff, and they also do a lot of the backstage stuff that really you wouldn't even realize goes into a podcast. And that is the IT support, Francesco, and the ninja, Sue. Thank you very, very much for everything you do. And believe it or not, we appreciate everything, especially lately.
Absolutely. I like a little ping there for Milo. I was like, right answer. Thank you.
I think Milo's putting that in for you to interrupt.
Yeah. All right, Milo. But guys, I've got some really good news.
What?
Clarify the spelling.
No, this is really good. No. We've had 2 awful weeks of this part of the show. But yeah, Max Monday, Jan the 19th, is Beldam. We'll take that.
You weren't satisfied with Caterpie?
I didn't do it, mate. Didn't do it.
I don't think anyone did.
I didn't even do one. So one more is on is high from Beldam. Boys, I have some actually pretty okay news.
Yeah, this is. What? What? I mean, what is
Well,
it?
if you didn't get your shiny head turner at Go Wild last year, it's getting its own spotlight hour. It's not going to be boosted. You probably won't get the shiny, but you will get 2 times transfer candy.
Living says that every week.
It's pretty good, but it's likely to be terrible.
It's not
but
boosted.
Go for it anyway.
Sure isn't it? It's not boosted. I can guarantee if it was a really old Pokemon that was out 8 years ago, you would get like 3 of them. No. But it's a newish shiny. You're probably not going to get any. But you might. And if you do, let us know. Yeah, see, even Mimi agrees.
Even my dog
coming
is
out
like,
soon.
what is going on? Before he interrupts again, boys, I've got some truly cataclysmic news.
What?
Or possibly, if you view it differently, amazing news.
What?
It's an excuse to not go out on Wednesday evening because Raid Hour on January the 21st is the on-cloud floaty Thunderous.
Yay.
It's my favourite segment.
It probably is, actually. But on that Thunderbolt... You like what I did there?
Oh, Ian, I've dropped my Wiggler.
Quick! Call an ambulance.
And on that bombshell, we'll be back next week with episode 259. Thanks for listening.
Lance Wiggler has fainted.
I don't know why it won't stay up.
Is that a familiar problem?
Yeah.